Hello everyone, it's Valith here, and I'm going to break down how to execute full Uptime Lions version 1 by Ghosted Despair, Eugen, and Lady Unalesco. The original images are linked in the description below. First, form two groups, with each group consisting of a tank healer and 2 DPSs. One group will be positioned north and the other south. Players without a tether will be baiting the big lions. First, avoid the cleave. The range of healers will bait the first big lion Fire Breath. Pre-position on the safe side of the cleave. This is about the second row from the edge and the 5th tile from the middle. Melees or tanks, however, will go to the cleave side in between the 2 small lions. This will be your safe spot. After the first Fire Breath, use your anti-knockback. Next, the melees and tanks will bait the second Fire Breath. Go to a free number marker but be slightly north or south of it, according to your north or south group. After the second Fire Breath cast, execute the stored primal mechanic, which is going to be random. Next, the range or healers are going to bait the third big lion Fire Breath. Be directly north or south of your big lion respective to your groups, while melees or tanks return to the safe spot at the cleave side. Finally, avoid the cleave. For range or healers, you start off by avoiding the cleave. Then, pre-position yourself at the safe side according to your north or south groups to bait the first Fire Breath. This is about the second row from the edge and the 5th tile from the middle. Move out of the puddle away from the big lion, taking care not to move too far so you won't get clipped by the small lions. Remember to use your anti-knockback. Next, resolve the stored primal mechanic and then bait the third Fire Breath underneath the lion. You don't have to be directly underneath it, but the Fire Breath has to be pointed outside of the arena. Finally, avoid the cleave. For melees or tanks, again start by avoiding the cleave. Next, move into the cleave and be in between the 2 small lions. This will be your safe spot. After the first Fire Breath, use your anti-knockback and move to a free number marker according to your assigned north or south group. Move slightly north or south to position yourself closer to your respective lion. Resolve the stored primal mechanic after the second Fire Breath. Return to the safe spot to avoid the third Fire Breath before finally avoiding the cleave. Small lions will tether either healers and tanks or all DPSs. As before, you start by avoiding the cleave. If you are tethered to lions that are on the safe side of the cleave, go to the number markers in the safe side that is furthest to your tethered lion. This will cross the tethers. After the first Fire Breath, remember to anti-knockback and stay in your current position to bait the second Fire Breath. After the second Fire Breath, execute the stored primal mechanic. Switch positions with the other safe side tether player to uncross the tethers to bait the third Fire Breath. You should start to prepare for this while executing the primal mechanic, so there will be enough time to be in position before the fire is cast. Finally, avoid the cleave. Start off by avoiding the cleave. If you are a small lion tether and your small lion is on the safe side, go to a number marker that is furthest from your lion to bait the first Fire Breath. This is so that the tethers are crossed. Use your anti-knockback and stay at your position to bait the second Fire Breath. Resolve the stored primal mechanic while using this opportunity to prepare to swap positions with the other safe side lion tether to bait the third Fire Breath. This will uncross the tethers. And finally, avoid the cleave. As previous, you start off by avoiding the cleave. If you are tethered to the small lions on the unsafe side, go to the letter markers in the unsafe side that is nearest to your lion after avoiding the cleave. This results in uncrossed tethers. After the first Fire Breath, use your anti-knockback ability and stay in your position to bait the second Fire Breath. After the second Fire Breath, move to execute the stored primal mechanic and then move back to your position on the marker to bait the third Fire Breath. Finally, avoid the cleave. If you get an unsafe side tether, congratulations, as this is the easiest one to execute. Move into the cleave after avoiding the cleave. Next, go to a letter marker nearest to your lion to bait the first fire breath. This will ensure that your tethers are uncrossed. Next, use your anti-knockback and stay at your position to bait the second fire breath. Resolve the random primal mechanic and move back to your marker to bait the third fire breath. Avoid the final cleave. I hope that was useful, and thank you for watching.